Hey gang, had a little extra time today, so thought I would play some more games out from this quick draft we started yesterday. I'm going to show you the deck here, get into deck building. We had some choices to make at the end, some good stuff sitting on our bench, but the deck looks nice. I like I don't mind a Rotten Reunion main deck in Quick Draft if you're highly ranked. Because in high rank Quick Draft, you're going to face a lot of blue-black mirrors, and Rotten Reunion is pretty good in the blue-black mirror. So you can run this. We have enough quality going on that I didn't feel I needed to. But you can, just calling that out. We can even apply some styles here. But let's hop in. After losing game one, I picked up game two, and after losing game one yesterday, I was like, this deck is great, whatever, I'm still going to trophy. So now we'll see. Now we'll see. Yeah, Behemoth may be not as good as just more startles, but you can get startle flood in a way that's a little bit awkward. And I felt I have a nice balance of things here. Wrangle holding up Flip or Intruder is really nice. And then we have a Eaten Alive for the token we get off of Flip. Larder Harder. Go fetch a Swamp. Mix up our mana. What do you know? A blue-black mirror. What'd I tell you? It's what this format's going to be a lot about, which is why, in some ways, I'm thinking ahead towards what's best for that. You could force blue-white, I suppose, but the reason to force blue-black is because you get it's been pretty wide open. Not wide. There's been ones that have been better than others, but it's just so easy to get a good deck on using the blue-black plan. It's hard not to. I like where we're at here. We got a flip the switch / intruder plan. Now I could counter that. Does it exile it? It doesn't exile it. I'm going to let him do this. I'd like to intrude block Angler if possible. It's fine. It doesn't really read like a rare. This could have been uncommon, and I would have been okay. You know, it's value. It's like a rare. Think twice. At the end of the day, it's think twicey in its power level. Yeah, True called that out too. Yeah, I guess I could double. I just don't want to lose my Wrangler though. But you're right, that plays around Startle. And a great call out, especially Townic, because one of the cards the card that the bots pass the most, and I think, or like the most egregious passing of the bots is the Startles. Like every blue-black deck gets basically as many Startles as the pod has to offer. And don't have flip the switch mana if I play anything else, so we're just going to hold here. Bot draft. I could send the intruder, but I don't want to trade it for this. I'd rather use it to like tap crap down with the Wrangler. And that's, they still get the disturb value, but I'm going to flip this. We need to use our spells here. And now I might Eaten Alive the Drifter. It's not a great play, but clearing the air is nice. Although we could also just Wrangler tap and start tapping to get through. We'll see. Let's see what we draw. Could also, let's see, are they going to attack? That can't attack, so might as well tap down the Drifter. Dreadhound should be doing some work for us upcoming. But right now I like Intruder attack, second Wrangler, and wait for the Dreadhound next turn. Second Wrangler is just a 2-1 for 2. Kind of sucks. But good to have a backup Wrangler in that theoretical way. This is the uncommon Looter Flyer, all right. Probably taking that out with Eaten Alive eventually, but I think we just go with the Dreadhound next turn. And I'm gonna not tap down because I would like them to attack with the Drifter, because then I'll tap down the Haunt. We're tapping on the Drifter as the worst creature because if they do block, we want them to block with their better creature. Haven't decided what we're shipping yet anyway. I mean, we could Siege Zombie Eaten Alive instead, but really we're just sending the Intruder and offering it 1 for 1 and are pretty fine with that. They do get to attack back with the Haunt and Loot, but I think if they start doing that, we give them 1 Loot and then we have an Eaten Alive. Yeah, just working out whether, making sure we're not eating alive this turn, but we're not. We're gonna Dreadhound and go. Aw, Hoarder. Hardly knew you. We don't need to tap the Haunt. I'll let them trade for it. If they, we'll tap it on defense, but let them block here if they want. They're not going to block anyway. We're going to tap it on defense. And maybe that's what you meant, Skeeve. Just tap it on. Well, I'm surprised they're blocking, but we'll happily take this. Deadhound? The question. Are they reading it, getting ready to target it, or both? You might get us with our own card here. This Siphon Insight has produced something for him. Again, I'm going to let him attack if they want. They send that flyer. That's great. We tap the zombie instead and have ground attacks. Potentially. Certainly don't mind 1 in the air to save my tapping. Nah, I don't care. For 1 damage, let's let them do their worst and then we'll tap after. Aha! That's what they were up to. I mean, we're just gonna have to eat our own Dreadhound alive. That's quite a meal, but we'll get there. And I will tap the zombie since we're gonna eat our own Dreadhound coming up. I mean, I could use it. It doesn't. Yeah. The thing is, I suppose I should, in case for some reason, we don't kill it, but it doesn't. I'm going to kill this no matter what. That's what I feel like. So it doesn't really matter, but okay. Sure, gang. It is good practice, and maybe something happens that I'm not thinking about. Like, do we have bounce? Yeah, there we go. How about that? There you go. And I even got my own answer. It's like, if we have bounce, we're gonna not want to kill it anyway. But again, if we have bounce, it doesn't matter if it's tapped or untapped. That being said, leaving the zombie token back, revenging the Dreadhound. We're going to put it on top of our library, which is too bad. We really just wish we had the Geist Wave. That would be better. Yeah, I could have bounced on their turn too, I suppose. Does it matter? I don't know. Playing fast. Oh, sure, they can get it with a Siphon now. That's a good point, Hammer. Maybe we can get him dead before it matters. That's plan A now. And I'm actually going to use a zombie attack here on... Actually, maybe I don't. Yeah, I still just send these. Because then we get a tap. It's true, though. That's what I was going to say, what Math just said. It's true that I should have thought about what Hammer successfully recognized, which is that they have a way to steal the sweet card on top of our library. But if they spend their whole turn here, spending 3 to put the Dreadhound aside, this is not actually the worst, right? This actually puts them in a tough spot in many ways. And we do have the removal for it in hand. And we're going to wrangle to tap the zombie over pinging, because then we can attack with the siege zombie, and that's better than a ping. They're pausing, though, so I'm also not certain the zombie gets through. They're up to something. Whether it's with our spell or theirs. And let's see. On the flash front, I guess if we don't send... I mean, this is 10. Yeah, it could be that. I'm worried that it's the 2/1 flyer. And we have that in our deck, so it could be one of the... It could be right here. So we could leave 3 back to be sure that we have a tap. Yeah, that's where Mike landed as well. So let's send... Let's send 2 Wranglers, since they're a redundant pair anyway. The second one isn't actually worth that much. The first one, having 1 is huge. Having 2 is... just another body for the first one to use. Just to startle. But still looking okay for us. I could sandbag lands in case of discard, but that seems silly too. I'm going to hold the Eaten alive. We're expecting them to drop the Dreadhound here. So next turn is we're going to ping them to 9. Or tap the zombie, eat the Dreadhound, and get in for a whole bunch. If they go Dreadhound, let's see what else. They might do a different play, but Dreadhound sure... maybe they won't, because, I mean, with this Wranglers, it's like, it's not even that oppressive. Yeah, right? Just lethal, they're at 10, so we tap this, kill this, and get in for 10. The only thing this could be is the exile a graveyard card and make a zombie, but that doesn't do anything. This is assuming we don't see anything at sorcery speed, but so far, no. And the pause can be explained by the larger zombie itself now that they have 3 creatures, so we can't really get a read off of this. I believe they are dead now, having passed without a sorcery speed play. I don't think there's anything that saves them. All right. Oh, my record and stuff is wrong, but we are now 2-1 in quick. We romped 3-0 in the best of 3. Not sure I'm going to play this whole event out. I'll at least do 2 more games, though. Probably going to do this game and then 1 more and then call it a stream. You raid captainers can start looking ahead. Maybe you want to figure out where we're going after this. All right, keeping this, and with the Eaten Alive, I think we lead on Cultist. I can't remember. Let's see. When it enters or attacks, we mill. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Occultist on the strength of the Eaten Alive Occultist play. Can do that with Evolving Wilds next turn, potentially, although we could also go Necrogenius Eaten Alive if we find something we want to kill. Awakener gives us a new plan. And now I'm just asking if I want to swamp. Yeah, I think we go swamp, Necrogenius, Awakener, and then untap, and we go Evolving Wilds, 3 mana left to sack the Occultist to the Awakener. Nice sequence for next turn as well. It's going to almost certainly set us up for a Horde on 5. I say almost because it's possible that between 3 card draws we still don't find a 5th land, but our natural draw plus Awakener and Occultist all drawing cards before our 5th turn makes me hopeful that we will find our way. And looks like they're going to tap down something here, but we get to see what we want to send. If we didn't want to draw lands, I would Evolving Wilds and crack before we did this whole thing. But I want land, so I didn't do the Evolving Wilds yet. And we can still send the 2-3. It's just got a clean attack. Oh, Wrangler. That's... still would like that, but that's okay. You like send both? You don't think they would block that? I don't want... I guess, yeah, we had a... If we want to do this anyway, I kind of like holding this for their turn, though. Although maybe that just gives them shields potentially used. Hey, look, it's Homestead Courage. Maybe we can use that meme. That's true. Big Wrangler. I forget what this rare does. And now, I am going to sack this with shields down over there. Not sure what's going on. And there's our land we wanted to see. We get a swamp because we have the Eaten Alive, but it doesn't really matter. We just have a 3-2 split. That's the main thing. No problem. We got a lot of value out of that thing, and no big deal that it's dead. We can go Abomination, take out the mob. I kind of like that. Might need to get rid of the Trapper eventually, though. We also might be able to hoard and startle our way to a successful... Yeah, but all right. If we like killing mob, let's go ahead and get the token for it. Like so. And then I guess if they have to spend 2 mana a turn to not die, it's not going to be good for them. They're going to be really choked if that's the situation. Now we get in for 2, drop a horde. Oh wait, I also have this. Sorry, I forgot. New one for you. And kind of on Eaten Alive, although we don't need, it's this thing, we don't need to sack it, but we can go Eaten Alive and have Siege Zombie and Startle up. I can also flip this. Is that okay? Transfer becomes a copy. Can we copy something that matters? The Wrangler. Yeah, I guess we don't care if they want to spend time on this, huh? You want to spend time exiling that thing, go for it. We're just going to keep applying pressure. Siege Zombie and Startle are going to follow with a lot of ways to turn the decay tokens into damage. If they send the Cathars, we can block with the Ludovic and get it in the yard. They didn't even want to attack, though. So here we are again with choices, but now we can just kill them all, right? So we got Eaten Alive off of a zombie, Infernal Grasp to kill something else, and then Siege Zombie to get extra damage going. Seems fine, but we'll make them do some tapping first. As expected. And then this looks excellent for getting there from here. Yeah, that's fair. I could have, but we can still actually turn this into... I mean, this doesn't stop activated abilities and stuff. Like, we could copy Awakener. How does that work? I kind of want to do the science now. if we copy a DFC and then activate the thing that causes it to flip and this transforms, does it flip back to the front side? I don't even know. That's very interesting. I don't know. Who knows? Nobody knows the magic rules. Although don't really need to now. Oh, that's right. It's just a rule, isn't it? True, I forgot. Well, we get to send in these two and still have 3 for some tap or another. Actually, with Startle, we could even send in this to maximize damage and still do it. But I will just do this. Can I activate the ability? Like, does this just turn into 2 and a black, sacrifice another creature, draw a card, and it's a 4/4? Because that would be good, right? That seems cool. That's sweet. I mean, we got the victory, but yeah, once per turn, you can turn one of your decay tokens into a card. That's sweet. Well, Magic never stops teaching you the rules, I'll tell you that. All right, I said one more game, then I'm going to call it a stream, and that's what we're going to do. I like that we are 3-0 after the initial opening loss. Kind of surprising. I was like, what, we lost? This deck is great. And it is. It's great. And no blue yet, but with a Siege Zombie, I'm going to risk it. We got 2 draws for a blue source or something else to do. Hey, blue source, welcome. I'll zombie it now. If we wait on this for later, we could even, like, they kill the zombie, we could copy the zombie, and then it becomes our siege zombie, a 4/4 siege zombie. Oppo missing a drop there, right? Or did we have the play? I can't remember now. But I like that we have flipped the switch up, at least, regardless. Okay, we're just on the play. Sorry. Misread that, but I like having the flip anyway. We'll flip whatever they play here. Unless they decide to bolt the zombie, which I guess would strand some of our mana. We could choose to startle in that case just to cycle a bit. All right. Good for us. They did not.
Hold on to your butts.
A lot of blue clogging up the hand, and not much else to do but choose which blue card we're going to cast. I'm going to go with the Wrangler. And draw a land, and we'll go Behemoth sacking a zombie. See if that doesn't cramp their style somewhat. Maybe they'll take a bolt turn here on one of the 2 good tappers. No. Double startle with Oppo out of cards isn't the worst. It looks like we don't get our Behemoth this turn, but we do get block it if you dare. We're just going to wreck you if you do. It kind of telegraphs the startle even, but what are you going to do? They may not be able to, like, it's such a juicy block, kind of have to do it. Island is the dream draw off of this startle. Nope. But some more interaction doesn't suck. They're going to take a turn to bolt. It's fine. Another one. I'm not going to run the meme again, but that's nice for Oppo. Another abomination, but we can handle it pretty well. We have another startle. Nobody expects the second startle, right? Let's see if anybody expects the second startle. I get it, Oppo. You got to try. Grasp is a nice pickup if we're not going to find that sweet island we'd like, but the grasp is nice. Yep, got three bodies for the ping, and we'll just grasp that. Fifth land, nice, but don't really need it. I'm gonna swing away and get him to 1, and then... Oh, how is it lethal? I'm not thinking, what am I missing? I don't see your lethal. Oh yeah, Horde would be lethal, no. Okay, making sure I was not missing something. We're going to give up our tokens for tapping and whatnot for the get him to 1 plan. And then it really shouldn't matter what they do from here, but I'm going to drop a Behemoth. No, sorry, I'm going to drop a Necro Genius. And then we'll have Revenge and even Eaten up, so we can Revenge one thing and then Eaten another thing. They're very much dead here. You like keep up Drown? That's fair. I just like getting a wide board here that means that they just can't solve the problem with 4 or 5 mana. Like this. Yeah, we don't even need to do anything yet. Like, it's on them. Although, if we bounce... Yeah, I don't know. I don't see how they stop 2 creatures here. Oh, yeah, I can just ping them. Sure. Safer to do it this way. It's blue. Black does have some life gain sometimes, but I don't think there's anything here that's going to... gain him life. Yeah. That's just fancy play. All right. Well, I'm kind of glad to come back and show you a couple of quick wins. They haven't been hyper easy, but they've been pretty overwhelming in their advantage by the end. Shows the real strength of this deck after having opened on a loss with it on the air the other day. But I'm going to call it here. Just wanted to show you a little more of the action of this deck with the little time we had. And, oh, we got a Bondman Dealer's Choice. So let's Dealer's choice. I'm going to find you a newish meme that we don't play much because of lack of. Oh, how about this? We played this. We did, but this is a new meme, brand new meme. Nobody's seen this yet except the creator, I believe, and me.
Oh, is that what you want?
Yup.
Because that's how you get ants.